my mom asked, what do you want for your birthday? And I was like, oh, I don't need anything. And she's like, do you want me to get James longer shorts? And I was like, what? She's like, that episode with the monkeys. He had such tiny shorts. And I was like, okay, that's funny. That's right before I pulled in.
But she thinks that would be a problem for you.
I don't know why she thinks that'd be a problem. I would say the more thigh, the better. The thigher, the better.
But you're the only one wearing shorts.
Right now I'm wearing shorts. I think because we were wearing workout shorts or something during that.
It's just, well, this shorts that's when you stand at a regular length, hike up when you sit on this couch.
Yeah.
And then also the fact that the camera is low for people that watch the podcast, they're just getting a straight shot right up.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So, I don't think there's a single, I'd have to be like John Cena wearing jean shorts that when you're standing come down over your knees, which I think looks ridiculous, to have them look normal when you're sitting.
What are you saying?
I've always thought
that's
that
literally why
shorts should be short. Any long shorts are just, what the hell are you doing?
It's a capri.
Well, as a man who's wearing long shorts right now, I disagree. But
are those long?
They were jeans that had it, and I was like, let me cut them into shorts, which is typically how I obtain shorts. And
shorts?
Obtain.
Oh,
it's how he holds them over his head. You have obtained shorts.
Anyway, you're welcome, Mom. No, I don't want longer shorts for James.
I'll take them. No, I disagree.
Longer shorts for James?
What I don't want, I'll take them. If your mom wants to send me a gift, I accept.
Yeah, James has a 25 waist.
It's not actually 25.
I think it's 32.
Guess is? This is the first question. First question. Play along at home.
34.
34. 32.
I'm going to say sometimes 33 is the sweet spot if it's available.
Say 33.
Access to my closet. Right now I'm like 32, but I would say, because they're not always exact. 33, I'm going to definitely fit in. 34 is probably going to hang.
I can't believe we're talking about your pant size when something incredible happened to us this week.
What happened to us this week? Probably the best thing that ever happened to us. Yeah.
I can tell you what it is.
Yes.
I was cutting a social clip for this very show to go on our Instagram and sometimes on YouTube Shorts, but the way they do copyright is a lot more strict, so sometimes things don't make it there. But pulling a clip, and it was a clip where we talk about Adventure of a Lifetime by Coldplay and the monkey music video. And in assembling the clip, I ended up watching the entirety of the music video again for funsies. That's what happened.
That's not it.
And
is there something else that happened?
How dare you? How dare you? Elyse, something momentous happened. Outside of Mike Myers coming down from the sky in the middle of us recording a podcast, this is the closest we can get. Do you want to say what happened?
I don't, actually.
Rosie O'Donnell
liked our clip about Rosie O'Donnell and all her discs. She liked it.
And she only goes by Rosie. That's all her handle is, just Rosie.
That's all she needs.
That's all she needs, like a share.
And it's shocking. It was shocking. Blew our minds.
We have a video clip of Zach finding out in the moment.
Yeah. After you filmed that clip of me, I remembered that I was meant to be a guest on the Rosie O'Donnell show. So this was the reboot.
Oh, the Rosie show.
The Rosie show.
Right. I don't remember this.
On the Oprah Network.
Yeah, on OWN.
And it was happening during the same time that I had my brief show on the Oprah Network, Rolling with Zach. Look it up. You can't find it. It's nowhere. And they were like, this is going to be your main promotion for the show, is you going on Rosie. And I was so excited. And the week before I was supposed to go, she moved her show to New York, and they stopped having guests and studio audiences because nothing on the Oprah Network during that time succeeded. Even our most treasured talk show host, Rosie O'Donnell.
All you needed was one more episode.
Yeah, it was just like, oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm going to meet Rosie. She's going to give me a koosh ball and sign it.
Wow. Oh my God. Can you sign a koosh ball? I think that might be the hardest thing for her to sign.
Really difficult.
Somehow. Yeah.
I think you two would have hit it off.
I think it would have been great.
You would have been a regular.
We would have been friends. We would have talked about being stars on the Oprah Network.
Okay, so that's it.
Having different kinds of desks.
Yeah.
Different kinds of desks.
For your moods.
One of the things that I did on the reality show when we were competing to win our own show, on your own show, Oprah Search for the Next TV Star. There was a late night talk show segment, and I won that segment by putting a desk on my wheelchair and driving out with the desk.
That's great. It's a great bit.
So we could have talked about desks, all sorts of things.
I think we can all agree. Like, I mean, I feel like our generation, Rosie O'Donnell was we were all young watching a talk show, which
Isn't
is
that
crazy.
crazy?
A daytime
That's
talk.
crazy.
Yeah.
But we all grew up just loving her, like being I was obsessed with her show as a kid.
Also, the alternative for that time slot felt like Jerry Spring, like, you know, the other stuff that was on in the daytime felt so needlessly dramatic and maybe catered more towards this weird sensationalized, let's get weird people and weird conflict on television. But this show felt like a talk show that wasn't for kids, but was a general audience talk show. So I was interested in watching it too.
There was a kid vibe. It had, well, the fact that there was koosh balls, there was toys, her energy was just like very kid forward.
It's like how I always talk about movies. You should never make kids movies. You make general audience movies. The kids will go along.
Yeah.
She had a general audience talk show, which I think made me as a kid want to watch as much as my mom, you know?
She's the Terminator 2 of talk show hosts.
Rated R, but still for the family.
Yeah, there's toys.
Something for everybody.
Oh, man, could you imagine if they had Rosie O'Donnell toys that came with different desks and you could buy the different desks?
I bet they did have a Rosie O'Donnell action figure back.
Well, for Flintstones, they would have.
Well, her intro, the Rosie O'Donnell show cartoon intro for the thing was the same person who did the animation for The Nanny.
Wow, why do you know that?
It was also very Bewitched covered.
Yeah. I think that was a reference to that, but then they used the same animation team.
I bet her producers had briefed her on you as an upcoming guest, and she knew about you.
I did not deserve to be on the Rosie O'Donnell show.
You did. You would have been a fan favorite.
Would have been a network plug, but it just would have.
No,
I would have tanked it.
Do you think she saw the clip and she was like, oh, "There's Zach"? It's such a shame I didn't get him on the show.
I've been searching for him.
She's welcome on Answer For It.
Yeah,
at any time.
If you're free, come to my apartment.
And she can host.
Yeah,
if she feels like getting back in the.
Then the week before she's supposed to come on, move the show to New York.
Oh, wow. Zach, you got it. James, it's brilliant.
Except we would be like, no, we're just kidding.
No. Please don't hate us. Please, we love you.
Welcome to Answer For It. This is a comedy trivia podcast. I'm your current host, Elyse Willems, but who knows? Maybe Rosie takes the reins.
I think we could take you out. I think Rosie could take you out with a koosh ball to the neck.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Just right in the jugular. Yeah. This is a comedy podcast where we ask trivia questions, and it's really just about the journey and having fun together. Not about the right answer.
Do we have to declare that it's I'm going to say this every time. Why do we declare that we're a comedy podcast? We are a knowledge podcast. And the comedy happens by accident.
You think you're a knowledge? You showed up with a one cardboard card.
You know what the best form of knowledge is? Non-digital physical media. And I have one. It says "Ice Ice Baby" on a card.
Well,
don't look.
That'll be in our Patreon exclusive episode.
Okay, you get to learn what.
Patreon.com/answer for it.
Yep. Hey, good plug.
How much do you have to give to the Patreon to get those episodes?
50 million.
I think it's 10 for the
$10. That seems
Piggy the podcast.
Piggy 10 for the bonus episodes, but then everybody at the $5 tier gets the full video episodes.
Okay,
which is not even really a thing. I don't know why we just put them on the Patreon. Whatever.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, we're still working on the Patreon, right, guys?
Yeah.
Are you asking us or the
Elyse
people?
was literally working on it before we hit record.
Yeah, I put up before we recorded today. I put up the Austin Powers Verizon commercial reaction that we did, which is such a dumb thing to say.
Yeah. Did you see Mike Myers posted a thing today? You know, the couple that went up to the Empire State Building. He like poorly photoshopped, which I obviously very much appreciate as opposed to using AI. What was it? Austin Powers 4 is coming, like on the flag.
He posted this where?
On his Instagram.
He does have an Instagram.
He has an Instagram.
That's the we need to get that. We need to get Rosie on the show. We get Rosie on the show to talk about Mike Myers so we can get Mike Myers to like the clip that we post with Rosie in it.
I don't like the feeling of using Rosie. I think Rosie
she's a part of the show.
Oh, okay.
It's
like a regular?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's a part of the show.
We'll have her out doing we'll be like, we'll cut to you, Rosie. She can do whatever she wants.
Just send us a clip from anywhere, any place. Yeah.
I actually want to ask you guys a very topical question.
A topical question.
So as we record this,
like an eczema cream?
Yeah. The World Cup is happening.
Mm-hmm.
England just knocked out Mexico, which is a real bummer. I was really enjoying watching Mexico play.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan Henderson, who was supposed to be one of the substitutions for England, somehow managed to get a yellow card. He wasn't even playing. He was on the sidelines, hadn't been subbed in the game yet, but from his behavior got a yellow card.
Wow.
Something happened at the end of the game to Jordan Henderson. Something kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think happened to him? The game was over when it happened too.
Oh, I think.
Played for England, by the way.
I think knighted.
Wow.
Do you think Charles really liked what he did? Whatever insult
I like the cut of
he
your
hurled?
jib.
Yeah.
Thanks for standing up for England.
I'm going to say he witnessed a miracle of some sort, like a burning bush or something, or one of the angels came down and said, sacrifice your firstborn. Like he had one of the first like biblical experiences in like 3,000 years.
At Azteca Stadium.
Yeah, why not? People were just having him in bushes and stuff back in the biblical days. Why couldn't he have it in a stadium?
Why are burning bushes miracles? We can burn entire forests.
I think because God was
no one is giving us props for that. No one's saying, wow.
I have no idea. What do you think God's thought was on the burning bush thing? Do we think he was like, well, I don't want to scare him, so, I don't want to show up as me, assuming God's a big guy in this situation. I'm going to say guy because he chose to be a burning bush, which is a dumb idea.
I always imagine it like a tiny, like a small.
A little bit. Hello, I'm a bush.
I imagine the singing bush from Three Amigos.
That's exactly what yes, that's literally what I was picturing. Whoa, ho, blow the man down. I would write about that. Like if we were at a time where people were just writing historical documents about how to live your life, I'd be like, also a burning bush and it talked to me.
Have you ever seen anything in real life that if you didn't maybe have the knowledge base that you have right now, you definitely interpret as a miracle? And I'm not just saying like general science stuff, like a firework. Like
if you saw one firework,
what's the most mundane, explainable thing that you feel like you've seen that you would for sure have thought was a miracle?
Well, I don't know if it's mundane, but when we saw the that electric tide or whatever in the ocean,
when
it was
that's a great one.
Tide, I forget what it's called.
The luminescence.
The bioluminescence.
The bioluminescence. Yeah,
would be something that I would see and be like, "What demon?
Yeah,
what demon ignited the ocean?"
Yeah, I have to write this down in a book. Wow, yeah, that's a good question. I would say Instagram.
Okay, the application itself.
Okay,
just
so not a natural phenomenon.
Application.
No, not a natural phenomenon. If I was like
caveman, you come out of the cave
and suddenly Instagram's
you
there.
You hold the phone. That's not impressive.
Not even a phone. It's the Instagram, and I just go. Me can see anyone. Mike Myers and Rosie O'Donnell can see me. Like that would be. I mean, I think that's a miracle.
Rosie is
a miracle.
I understand that you're being a little facetious, and I don't really know what that word means, but I've heard it used in context like this. But electricity in general, that electricity can somehow make TV and also music that was recorded 100 years ago. How do they record it? How does it come out of the speaker? Like, how do they figure any of this stuff out?
I was literally at your home like days ago watching TV with you, and I started because I think about this all the time. I was literally thinking about like, isn't it insane that we have these we have stuff like this that's just projected.
How did anyone figure it out?
It's
Why
insane.
does it make sense?
And then I didn't say it.
Why on earth would it ever make sense that we could do all these things?
And I didn't bring it up because I thought, what a stupid thing to say to other people. So I just kept it to myself.
You know what's even wilder about what you're describing and impressed by? How much we rely on it and how long humanity went without. 99.99999% of humanity, we were like, it's just like not a thing, like not a thing at all. And now we're like, God, if I have to get up to press a button on the TV to change the channel, you kidding me?
I thought my phone was broken and I have to go to Long Beach soon. And I thought, okay, well, I guess I won't be going to Long Beach. because I
They'll
won't be
never
getting
make it
back.
Yeah, there's no way.
Yeah.
I'm still getting over vinyl records. The idea that you can
No, that makes sense to me. That's fine.
the fact that just
There's
like
grooves.
little grooves and suddenly it's like all of Mozart.
Oh,
I'm like,
Yeah.
what kind of groove?
Well,
Like,
if you look at a
get it.
waveform, only because that is something that I feel like is visualized in what we do, and
I
we're
don't
doing this
understand the
podcast.
science still.
Yeah, I
Can
get
I
it.
just say that? I don't understand all the
We're not
science
supposed
still.
to.
No, and it's like, why is it that it feels like anything we would write in a science fiction book, we just work towards those things, and most of the time, it turns out that we can do them.
Except that we get
What
these science fiction books that are so predictive of like society and all those things. Oh my gosh, there's an application and on this thing that you can use and it identifies people and you control stuff with your mind, all this stuff. And then the main character of the science fiction book goes, time to tell my friend about it in a payphone.
Yeah.
Like, ooh,
yeah,
missed
yeah,
that
yeah.
one.
We
That's
might
what
be
I
in a
always love.
simulation. Like this may not all be.
That's fine. I had this conversation when I was a kid after The Matrix came out, because there's famously, I was in a class and our teacher was talking about The Matrix and was basically explaining how we're just floating orbs in darkness that is interpreting electricity through our eyes and all sorts of things to our brain. And they couldn't, there's a kid in the class who couldn't possibly fathom that if he touches his desk, he might not actually he's not actually touching his desk. His brain is interpreting signals, and I was totally fine with it.
And then they put on YMCA and you went hog
was
wild
way
in
after
there.
that.
Oh,
Okay.
That's a reference to James's childhood. What happened to Josh Henderson?
He jumped over the
moon.
the sign railing, and did he break his wrist or something?
Like broke his wrist. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Josh Henderson, he didn't play in the game, but still got a yellow card from the referee because some shit that he said or did or whatever. And then the game ends and he goes to celebrate and he jumps over this advertising
Waist high
billboard and then breaks his arm and then the game's over. So the team's like, do we celebrate? Do we help him?
Yeah.
What do we do?
God, what a Mr. Magoo moment. Like, what a weird, although I guess everything works out for Mr.
so
Magoo.
Mr. Magoo moments are
Yeah.
wasn't even supposed to be in the game and wandered out the wrong exit and scored a goal.
I wonder
But
how
it's
many.
really heartening that you can be one of the best soccer players in the world and still do dumb shit like that we
A
would do.
total goober.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
love that.
That's fun. That sucks for him.
Yeah.
But you don't need your arms to play soccer. In fact, it's probably a benefit.
Frowned upon.
Frowned upon to have arms.
Which animal has 13 nipples arranged in a bullseye pattern?
My dogs.
Here.
Both my dogs have 13. Oh no, they have 9 nipples. Sorry, I was wrong.
In a bullseye pattern?
I mean, it depends on what you're aiming at. Yeah, if you look at them from a distance.
13 nipples in a
Bullseye pattern. So you mean like a dartboard of nipples? Starfish, famous for their milking.
I'll just tell you, it's the Virginia opossum.
Why would you do that?
Why would you do that to
Why
us?
would you do that? That's not how the show works at
How
all.
dare you?
I've grown weary of this question.
Oh,
You can't just do that.
Wow.
I was going to do a whole bit on kangaroos because we don't know what's happening down there.
You can't revoke a question.
You guys know me. I can handle a lot. A video of a roo getting into its mother kangaroo's pouch started
Joey?
auto-playing. Oh, sorry, Joey. Started playing auto-playing for me the other day. And I thought, I just can't watch this right now. I was eating lunch.
If I'm eating, I'm very sensitive about. If someone just has, sorry.
It's like basically we've grew up thinking the pouch was like a fun little soft. We thought it was the way the outside of a kangaroo looks on the
It's full of
inside, but it's
mucus.
actually
It's disgusting.
it's the inside of a kangaroo open to the outside.
I just don't like how we can't see the seam of the pouch.
It's no stitching.
What do you mean you can't
there's
see the
top
seam?
stitching.
top stitch.
You can see the seam. You can
Can
reach in
you?
there. I think
Kangaroo
that'd be a really funny
pouch.
bit to do in a movie.
to get into a kangaroo's pouch.
If some guy's like, let's get out of here, and they see the kangaroo and they dive in, but when they get in there, they're like, oh,
oh
and then it hops away, and then it's an interior shot of them just sloshing around inside of the kangaroo, and then it finally arrives, and then they roll out, and for some reason they're in tighty whities.
They have to huge kangaroo.
It's like Walter White in his underwear, and he's disgusting, and he rolls out like a little baby.
Can you imagine if you inserted that? Be like, remember that one episode of Breaking Bad where Walter White escaped by climbing into a kangaroo's mucus
I
sack?
remember that one. Season 2 was weird.
It was a weird episode.
Joey in the pouch does kind of look like 2 kangaroos in a trench coat.
You mean
What do
because
you-
it's got its little head sticking out?
Because they're trying to.
When it's not an embryo anymore.
Yeah.
There's a
I think kangaroos are smart.
yeah.
Because they dump those babies out before they get so big, so that way the mothers don't have to have really horrendous births, right? Isn't that like part of it?
I don't know. Do they?
Human beings wait way too long. Those babies are huge, and it does major damage. But a kangaroo would just have the baby at like 4 months and be like, we're going to finish it up somewhere where it's less traumatic. And I think that's pretty smart. Also, do you ever see how strong they are?
Yeah, that's what you really like kangaroos.
I just think kangaroos all around top tier animal.
Yeah.
If we had to do a rankings list of animals, I would definitely put kangaroos in S tier.
What is the longest gestation period for an animal? Is it like a whale? It's like they hold those things for
Can that
14
be,
years.
One of the questions that you ask for the Patreon episode?
No, I want the answer right now.
He's got his written on that.
I got
cruddy little
my
piece of
physical
whatever.
media card.
It's an elephant.
How long?
13 months.
22 months.
22 months.
22
It's like
months.
2 years of your life.
That's a long
At
time.
what point does the elephant know?
Well,
they're
no,
pregnant?
it's not 2 years of your life because you're not alive yet.
When does
And you're not an elephant.
the elephant's life.
Oh, of the mother.
Yeah.
I thought you
Oh.
were saying the baby.
Do we count that towards
Yeah.
the elephant, the baby elephant?
No, we don't
When
because
does
you're not
the-
alive yet.
Does an elephant's life begin at conception?
When does the mother elephant start showing?
When does she know?
Never. Probably never.
What is, if you were a doctor to an elephant, you know how they always say to women, oh, it's the size of a pea or the size of a plum.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what would you tell?
It's the size of a full-grown Zach Anner.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. We must be halfway along.
Yeah. An adult Los Angeles male.
Yeah,
Gutzon You know Gutzon Borglum.
I don't even know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Gutzon Borglum, the sculptor behind Mount Rushmore, the guy that designed
Oh.
Mount Rushmore.
Okay.
Gutzon
Yes.
Borglum.
Yeah.
We could just call him Guts.
He wanted there to be a secret room behind the carved hairline of Abraham Lincoln. What did Gutzon think that the American people should put behind Abraham Lincoln's
That's
hairline?
not. The answer I have is not okay.
We'll just say it.
It's the John Wilkes booth. It's a place where you can go and sit inside of Abraham Lincoln's.
Like at a diner.
Yeah.
At the
Yeah.
Sbarro that they were going to put.
Or what if it's a John Wilkes booth and then AJ would get a message from his agent like, oh, we have a session for you to record voiceover at the John Wilkes booth.
Has that been done before? That has to have been done.
And the
before.
yeah.
Welcome to Assassins.
Is that a
How many
restaurant?
of you? No, I'm saying we're making it up right now.
Oh.
Welcome to Assassins. How many in your party? There's 4 of us. Any particular table you like to sit at? I'd like to sit at the John Wilkes booth, please.
Are you the victims as a patron of Assassins?
You just go. It's just themed restaurants can be all kinds of things, and this one just happens to be themed after
Yeah,
Assassins.
we went to the one in New York where it's like ninjas.
Ninja? Yeah.
going around.
Yeah.
I think putting any sort of room inside Abraham Lincoln, don't put a cavity inside a giant replica of Abraham Lincoln's head because we're all thinking the exact same thing. Ball pit.
Well, I forget in Richie Rich, he lived, I forget.
He doesn't live. I think it's like a hideaway. He has like a fun arcade room or something, right? And
In
like the
the-
head of
in the Mount Rushmore.
his own head.
No, that's where they keep their jewel. That's
Oh,
where
is
their
that what
vault
it
is.
Oh.
You would remember this.
And Mount Richmore.
Mount Richmore.
Come on. Okay, we should
Right.
know this.
Sorry.
It's been
You
a
should
while.
know all
It's been a
this.
while.
Is that no, that's Blank Check. I often confuse Blank Check and Richie Rich.
I've never seen Blank Check, but I've read Save the Cat, so I feel like I've seen Blank Check.
Candy Drawer.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's a good answer.
That would get Zach to go to Mount
Candy
Rushmore.
Brain.
He's been.
I have been.
We'll get you go back. See, visit the world's largest candy drawer.
He has been in, so he should know this answer.
Yeah, what is up in Abraham
back.
Lincoln's? Wait,
He
did
wa-
they install it? Or
I
was
don't
it
think
was
it
just
happened.
proposed?
No, it didn't
Oh.
happen. I don't think he got even close to finishing that thing.
I think big telescope.
Oh, would it like
Is it
pop out through
one of
his
the
eye?
eyes? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny because you would be essentially unable to see the most famous landmark around you, right?
Yeah, because you're in it.
You're in it.
He thought that we should store some of America's most important and treasured documents there. But like what?
Isn't that the plot? Isn't that the Declaration of Independence? Isn't this a part of national treasure?
I don't know. I've never seen it.
Isn't that thing that they're like, it's stored in Mount Rushmore?
Is it? I don't know. I
Never
saw it
saw it.
once and then completely forgot it.
Never
I found
saw
it to be boring.
But what are
It's
America's
great.
important documents? Is it great?
Important documents?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Is it? All
It's
right.
a lot of fun. And Bruce Greenwood is the best on-screen president. He has the most presence.
Better than Bill Pullman?
Yeah, I would say Bill Pullman.
Bill Pullman's not a great president.
nothing.
He's not a great president.
No, he's not.
He's a good father, but he's not. As someone who is currently watching Independence Day, he's not a good.
Better than Martin
Remember when
Sheen?
they're watching the news and he goes, "Isn't it amazing how quickly everyone can turn against you?"
Yes, yes. He's real bitter.
Better than Martin Sheen?
I think Martin Sheen is a wonderful president in the West
One of our
Wing.
best.
But if you watch the scene where Bruce Greenwood is the president, you look at him, you're like, that guy's the president of the United States.
Better than Kevin Kline?
Yes.
Better than Harrison Ford?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, just in terms of being presidential.
Who was our best? Who was the guy? He's the lawyer in Addams Family as Richard Nixon in Dick.
Dan Hedaya.
Yeah. He was pretty good.
I mean, born to be Nixon, right?
Yeah, really. Well, so we answered the question. It was also
We didn't.
How accessible is that area? I'd be like, yeah, the Declaration of Independence is up there, but we have to take scaffolding to get to it. Like, can a normal person access that room? Zach? Was there candy there?
I don't think we could go inside the mountain, which may have been like that. Probably was a nice idea. Like, let's store stuff like inside the mountain. You know, they're still working on the crazy horse sculpture. That's going to take another 100 years or something to do.
Why is it taking so long?
Because
3D print it.
You got to carve into a mountain.
Use lasers.
It's probably only takes that long because no one wants to spend any money on that. That's probably the truth about it, unfortunately.
Is it going to be in the mountain as well?
Again, you're describing Richie Rich. They have a laser gun.
Yeah, they do.
Carve the mountain.
Use lasers.
Lasers, yeah.
Because Dr. Evil had a mount. He had a mountain that looked like him.
Yeah, that's true.
Am I remember this correctly?
Yeah, it was like his base, right?
Yes.
Wasn't that where his
and like the third or second or third one.
Seems like easy
second
to
one,
find.
Yeah, just look for the mountain with Dr. Evil on it.
Look it up on Google Maps.
Remember the dress? The viral dress that spawned a worldwide debate over its color?
Yeah, is it gold? Is it yellow? Is it
blue?
Brown and blue
and black or golden?
Due to an optical phenomenon called color constancy. Some people saw it as black and blue. Others saw it as white and gold. What did its creator, fashion brand Roman Originals, confirm the color to be?
Blue and black.
What makes you say that, James?
I think I remember them confirming it, and this is a trivia show, so I'm answering it to the best of my ability.
Yeah,
you couldn't possibly understand how to give a funny answer.
Well, what did they
puke color and poopy color?
Yeah, that's what they said. They said pukey poopy color.
Yeah,
that was their official. Yeah, they released that statement. Go ahead, Zach. Sorry.
I think they said it was mauve because nobody really knows what that color is.
Yeah,
it's like a purple question mark. Is it a pink question mark?
No.
What?
Purpley pink.
Is it
pinkle?
Yeah, it's a mauve type.
Yeah, mauve.
It's like a mauve type.
I'm going to say that they said the dress was lenticular.
Chromillusion, like those cars from the 2000s.
Yeah. It was cromulent?
No, chromillusion.
It's a cromulent car. Like, you know, those holograms you'd buy on the cover of like a DC Comics back in the 90s. That was like an incredibly convincing, like, wow, there's a Batman in my comic. That's what the whole dress
getting
was.
some very nice Looney Tunes ones like that in my Cheerios box.
Yeah. We got to bring those back. The holograms, like, there's no age in which we will look at a hologram sticker and go, I'm over that. Every time I see one, I go, I can't fucking believe what I'm seeing.
It's like the supreme form of, it's the highest form of anything.
It's incredible. So that's what it was. It was
kids don't get toys and cereal anymore, do they?
Kids probably don't eat cereal anymore.
No, they get digital codes for their Roblox.
Oh, they get
and their Minecraft.
So you're gonna say they get digital codes for their cereal.
For their cereal.
They don't eat it. They
you download your cereal in Fortnite.
Yeah, you get an NFT of your tricks.
The dress was blue and black. They confirmed blue and black. If you saw white and gold, your brain likely interpreted the image as being bathed in shadowy blue light and then filtered it out. If you saw blue and black, your brain likely assumed the photo was taken under harsh indoor yellow light and adjusted the colors accordingly. I didn't know that we had a definitive answer.
I did know that we had a definitive answer. I remember when that was happening. It's sometimes those things happen in our society where you side eye the people around you because it feels like they can't fathom the same world that you fathom, because I immediately was, this is a black and blue dress.
You're black and blue.
But the lighting, if you look at the lighting of the scene, it's obvious how overexposed certain things, other areas of the scene are, that would make the dress appear a certain other way under those conditions. But the fact that people couldn't look at it outside of that, they didn't use any of the context of the rest of the photograph and went, it's these colors.
I'm holding up. I still don't see anything but black and blue.
I cannot see how anyone.
Yeah.
They're implying something else entirely onto that image.
The only thing is, I don't remember at the time thinking it was black and blue, but I look at it now and I see black and blue. But at the time, I feel like I thought it was white and gold.
But like zooming in, I'm like, that is the color blue. Like if you just zoom in on a section of it.
I don't even understand. I didn't understand what the phenomenon was because I'm like, what is the point with this black and blue dress?
There's been some other things that have come through that people have also done that with.
Yeah.
Whereas like the Laurel Yanny thing.
Well, the audio ones.
That blew my mind.
Yeah, the audio ones are harder, but the visual ones, I just feel as though people aren't taking into context the rest of it, which makes a lot of sense when you realize how people think.
Here's someone who had judged the lighting, and I'm like, yeah, well, one's blown out as hell. And one is
I have seen sometimes where people will do the color dropper and they'll outside of the context. You ever see, how many colors are there? And then they do the color dropper and you realize it's the same color, but next to the stripe, it looks different. So I understand that. But it's all blown out in the back.
This is a great time for me to bring up, how are we doing on that bucket of crayons?
Oh, bucket of crayons.
Bucket of crayons. We were supposed to buy a bucket of crayons.
Oh, we never got it.
So we didn't do, it's 0%.
Yeah. We could have compared the dress to the bucket of crayons.
0% is where we are in the bucket of crayons.
Has anyone ever been able to see a magic eye?
Yes.
Because obviously I can't.
Yeah,
it's not very satisfying.
I can do it really easily when you do the crossing thing, but that inverts the magic eye, so you don't get it in it doesn't come out at you. It's as though the depth is in.
Isn't that the way it's supposed to be?
No, if you relax your eyes, it comes out.
Oh.
And it is like it's reaching out towards you, which is the way better way to do it.
I've only ever done
every time, because those books were huge when I was like in second grade. And every time I would just stare at it for a little bit and be like, oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah, everyone knew.
I think I've never been able to see it either. And I think I at one time just pretended that I saw it to feel like
That's the saddest story. That's so sad for both of you. Also, as someone who just did a magic eye like last week, as I stumbled on one, it's not great. You're really not seeing anything special. Like imagine if someone took a cutout cardstock and put another cutout cardstock behind it, but added pizza texture to it.
Yeah,
it's boring.
I think now it's a millennial thing to put it in your bathroom. Ironically,
I mean,
what really?
Yeah,
like on your wallpaper.
Seen them now is millennials putting magic eyes in their bathroom framed.
Do you guys remember getting like Scholastic book like things every month for books that you would order as kids?
It was printed on like newsprint. It was like the thinnest paper ever.
It was amazing. I loved the Scholastic Book Fair. Only, maybe once a year got to enjoy it really. But
I never I was never able. I really it was all covers because I never read any of the books.
Oh, so you went purely on cover.
Yeah.
So I was a kid with comics, as I would go, that's a cool cover. And that was basically the only thing you'd buy a random like X-Men number 850. And I'd be like, sure, that's got Gambit on it. And that was it. That was the entire basis. But yeah, I don't think I ever purchased anything outside of the one Scholastic Book Fair that they would hold like every fall. And then I could convince my parents, be like, please, I need these monster stamps and this weird book, like, how to sneeze. Like
you look for the Newbery Award, and that's how you know.
You were a classy child. I wanted just monsters.
Newbery, you go this
Lon Popo. I would do
Lon Popo. Yeah.
What is Lon Popo?
I haven't thought of.
Is that an award or a book?
Wait, what is Zilla? Was another good one.
What is Lon Popo?
It's I think it has something to do with a wolf.
Okay.
Am I
sounds
wrong?
right. No, that sounds right. I don't remember. I remember the name.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I remember the name.
This has been a very lackadaisical episode. I feel like we're all just kind of like,
It has
you
been.
like lawn popo?
Yeah.
Delicious. I love a little lawn popo.
Someone out there started this podcast and said, I swear, if they mention lawn popo, I'll lose my mind.
And lose my mind.
Here we are.
I'll buy
You're
their Patreon.
welcome. We did it.
What is the full title of the novella on which the movie The Shawshank Redemption is based on?
Oh, I know this.
No. You're supposed to, this is a comedy podcast disguised as a trivia podcast.
Shawshank Redemption, the story of Andy Dufresne and Red, who is a white guy in this book, and that one other guy who worked in the library and then got out of prison but realized prison was better.
Is he white in the book?
Red?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why he's called Red, because he has red hair.
Oh,
Anything can happen.
Anything
know
can
that.
happen.
didn't know that. Well,
You're probably wondering why they call me Red.
Yeah.
Well, there's a book that this.
I don't remember why do they say his name is Red in the movie?
Do they? I think probably just don't address
Isn't
it.
I think they do address it ironically, don't they? In
Doesn't
the movie,
he just say he's Irish?
yeah, he's a because I'm Irish.
Does he?
And they all
what I
have a
remember.
laugh or something.
Yeah. Why are they laughing?
Yeah.
Winks at the camera.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The original title.
The novella on which the movie was
The
adapted.
novella.
It's in the larger collection of stories, 4 seasons.
Wow.
Okay.
Stephen King short story collection, 4 seasons.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's called
The
Fall. Shawshank Redemption. Fall. The
What would-
Fall of Andy Dufresne.
the dirt man.
We shouldn't tell
The
you
man-
this, but he did actually do it. Does that change your perspective on it?
Boy, that's a tough one. Shawshank Redemption. What I'm trying to think of what. Don't drop the soap. The Andy Dufresne story. What would be an interesting, weird? Because I feel like all of these are like, don't. What is it? Do androids dream of electric sheep?
yeah.
Like they have all got these ridiculous. I mean, that's what you were doing. These robust titles that are like that'll never make a good movie
Mhm.
title. It was called What a Girl Wants.
It's called Watch Out for Warden.
Watch out. Don't Wake Daddy.
Yeah.
By Parker Brothers.
Don't Wake Warden.
Oh man, we got to bring back Don't Wake Daddy. Do you guys remember this
Don't
board
Wake-
game?
I remember
Wake
Don't Wake Daddy.
Daddy from
I-
Parker Brothers.
I also remember the early age of internet sketch comedy when someone said, they're adapting all these board games into movies, and someone made a trailer for Don't
Oh.
Wake Daddy, and it's a horror film.
Yeah, I mean that is
I remember.
terrifying. I remember being scared of the game. One of my friends had it, and I was really scared of the game because it's not like I wasn't scared of the actual thing, but you're constantly tense. It's like, all right, 1, 2, and then this thing goes and like pop up and throw his blanket off.
Mm-hmm.
We had a lot of
Those are
games
good.
like that marketed toward us that were just, we're going to give you like
Nightmares.
heart palpitations. Like
Yeah.
Operation was the
Yes.
same idea.
Yeah.
What's the one where
that
you,
pops.
yeah, I think it's called where you
Oh.
put in all the pieces
Mhm.
before the timer goes off.
Oh,
Don't Break the Ice. Do you guys remember that?
Don't
Where it
Break
was
the
like
Ice,
yeah.
you'd use a little hammer
Mm-hmm.
to, and I feel like there was a
and
tissue
there
over it
was
for
a
some reason. Am I
certain
crazy?
point where you just couldn't. There was no winning.
Yeah, the game was
Yeah.
over.
You would
Yeah.
lose.
Zach, you're a real Stephen King fan. Tell these guys.
I believe it's called Rita Hayworth in the Shawshank Redemption.
That's the
Oh.
title.
Oh,
Because they've got
that
a
makes sense.
poster of Rita Hayworth
Yeah.
in the prison cell that's covering the escape route that they're digging.
I wasn't
That we-
terribly far off with my dirt digger or whatever I said. Dirt boy. I think I said
What?
dirt boy. I think I was right on the money with
Do
that.
you think Rita
Dirt
Hayworth
Boy?
was just known colloquially around Hollywood as Dirt Boy?
I mean, I've heard worse things, so why not? No, I think it was related to the
A
tunnel.
director, she's in a movie and a director yells, "Cut, Dirt Boy, get
Dirt
over
boy,
here!"
get over here. I
One of
love
the
what
most
you did.
beautiful women, yeah.
Yeah,
And
can you
you-
more dirt,
And
please?
you remember the Rita Hayworth, her sexiest scene where she says, "Put the blame on Maine boys," and she's moving the glove that's up to her shoulder down,
Wow,
and you're
wow.
like, "Ooh!"
Yeah, and it's covered in dirt.
Yeah, look at Dirt Boy go. I was referring to Andy, not her.
I see.
Whoa.
But
Yeah.
I saw another piece of interesting Shawshank Redemption trivia the other day
Please
that
tell
was
us.
originally supposed to be Tom Cruise, and he wanted Rob Reiner to direct it, and Frank Darabont said, "No, you're not gonna. I want this to be my directorial debut." And then Tom Cruise was like, "Yeah, but can Rob Reiner shadow direct it?" And
Can he like hold your
Nope.
hands as you direct?
That obviously would have been worse, but it wouldn't have been terrible.
No.
still would have been good.
It wouldn't
Yeah.
have been worse, but it would have. Yeah.
Rob Reiner's Shawshank Redemption is like a, whoa.
I could see that.
With Tom Cruise, that sounds like a really fascinating creation.
He had done Misery, and Misery was great. And Stephen King was like, oh, that sounds good. And
I feel like there's so many movies where you go, oh my God, no one else could have played that role. I can't even imagine Tom Selleck as Indiana Jones.
He would have been fine.
He would have been fine. But Tom Cruise is Andy Dufresne is perfectly fine. I would say maybe young. Probably at the time, right? He'd be a little
not
young.
As vulnerable. That's the issue. Is that Tim Robbins has such a puppy dog energy in that it works really well. Whereas Tom Cruise, I guess maybe he did somewhat back then, but I still think he was just he had it under control.
What is his most vulnerable performance? Magnolia?
Tom Cruise. I mean, there is a single scene, but I'd say overall he's not very. Vanilla Sky, he's pretty vulnerable.
Oh, yeah.
Mummy,
he's pretty vulnerable.
The Mummy is, if you've watched The Mummy, which unfortunately I have, it is actually probably the opposite because it is just, it feels like he went in and went, I want to be a god. And his solution to every scene and how he gets out of it is he has more godlike abilities. So definitely not The Mummy.
I only saw until Russell Crowe transforms and then I left the movie theater.
You left the movie that you went, you know what? Got what I wanted.
I think it was like Funhouse. We've been doing this like, drunk gameplay thing. And then after we were like, let's go see the Mummy. And I thought, okay, well, I'll stay as long as I'm entertained. I was not, but I wanted to see him transform.
Does he transform? Doesn't he just kind of become dark? Yeah. Like, doesn't he just sort of like he gets lit differently?
That was the part of the issue is that she wanted to see what the transformation looked like. If Russell Crowe is Jekyll, what could Hyde possibly be?
Yeah.
But it turns out it's just kind of Russell Crowe with darker eyes.
Shadows
and like a little bit of makeup. And she was like, and then she pieced out.
He should have Van Helsing, like full on Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. But yeah, I just remember it's like, the scene got dim is what I remember.
What is a haboob? I'll spell it for you. Haboob. A haboob.
A haboob.
What is it? And I'll give you a hint if you want one.
No. I think it's a very funny booby. Like if you see like one breast and you go, ha, boob.
And it's maybe that breast has like
a little clown nose on it. Yeah, a little silly boob.
A flower that sprays water.
Oh my God. Yeah, like the Joker designed this. I think that's it. What else do you need?
I think it's the noise you make when Rita Hayworth moves that glove just a little bit.
Boob. Just so I have a little context. This is not an Urban Dictionary term, right?
No, it's a real thing. And I'll give you a hint. It rages, and you definitely want to avoid it.
It rages?
You want to avoid a haboob.
Oh.
At the inlet, like at an ocean, when there's cliffs and there's an inlet, and when you see the water and it goes in and it dips down and it shoots up like a huge spike of wave. That's a haboob.
Old sea captain goes out there to stand and look at the shore.
Clear this one, sonny. Yeah.
What I was picturing was a water slide is what you just described, where it's like it slopes down and then shoots back up.
Nope, not what I described.
And then you land in a lake and everyone goes, yay.
Oh, is a haboob the giant inflatable thing in a lake that someone jumps off that watches other people?
Oh.
Everyone goes, haboob.
I've never done one, and I really, really want to.
They do it in heavyweights, right? Is it heavyweights?
It's called a blob. That's not a haboob. That's a blob.
Is it me? Is it you? Haboob.
Wow. Can we get a haboob? I mean, I guess our version of haboob, not whatever the real version is.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
I'll use it in a sentence.
Yes, thank you.
The debris from that haboob really got in my eyes.
Okay. This goes back to my original guess.
From that haboob.
Really got in my eyes.
Is it just like a tornado? Like a
sandstorm?
It's a massive dust storm that gets kicked up by thunderstorms, particularly in the Southwest. So you'll see them in Arizona around monsoon season, and they reduce visibility in a very dangerous way. Oh. So not all boobs a friend to man.
So
I'm still looking.
Do local weather people in these areas have to warn about the oncoming haboob?
With a straight face?
The haboobs, we might be getting a seasonally
massive haboob.
Large haboob.
Can you imagine Wizard of Oz if Dorothy went up in a haboob instead of a tornado?
It's a haboob! It's a haboob! Get inside!
Dorothy, it's a massive haboob. This is not fake. It's a real haboob. Natural haboobs.
This has been Answer for It. Thank you so much for listening, for watching. Maybe you're on Patreon and you see the full video. Speaking of, thank you to our splendid daddies, BBC Basic, Jesus Christ, Pseudonym, Doomfeather, Adam R. Savage, Tina Nervise Jr., Uncle Marcus, and Evan M. Couldn't do this without you. And thank you to everyone who supports us over at patreon.com/answerforit. We really appreciate you. Special shout out to Mike Admirer, Megan McCaskill Cosgrove. Thank you, Megan.
Megan McCaskill?
McCaskill.
Cosgrove.
Yeah. Thank you, Megan.
That's a great
Thanks, Megan.
Thank you, Megan.
Mark John Jeffries People's PC Award. Zach knew the full title of Rita Hayworth in the Shawshank Redemption.
That's not what the award is
That's
for,
what
though.
the award is.
The award is for
funniest.
That's
funniest.
Was
That's
it
Piggy.
funny that I knew
Piggy.
the title of a book?
I find it funny that you're literate.
That's
That's what she's saying.
It's really hard for me to see humor in any of you.
You didn't,
Okay.
you didn't laugh at all.
You know us too well.
We were very lackadaisical this episode. I think we had too much of a break since the last one. Also, we're all riding high on Rosie O'Donnell acknowledging our existence.
We
That
didn't
should
come out the
make
gate
us
with a lot of
more
energy.
excited. That should have upped the pacing.
Yeah.
We're resting on our laurels now.
She wouldn't have relaxed at all. She would have been. We should be throwing things at these phones.
Honestly, we should have brought some koosh in celebration.
Oh my gosh.
I only
We
brought Kush.
screwed
See,
up.
can we get-
No, James.
Goosh balls with sling.
I'm pretty sure you can still purchase those. You have to get them on eBay.
I mean, the sales must have skyrocketed during the time. of
They
her
did.
show.
Oh, yeah.
That and what were the something cakes? She loved a certain kind of sweet cake.
Like
What
a hostess cake, like candy cakes?
there wasn't hostess, but it was Google the cakes that she liked. The little cakes.
Cake Rosie.
Little Debbie?
Little Debbie?
No, they were
Little Rosies?
what were they called? There's something
White chocolate. No, that's the one Tom Cruise gave her.
Zebra cakes? No.
I
God,
just
but this
don't-
is not something I
don't think
remember.
We can find this information anymore. James.
We can find it. We know we can find it.
I remember one episode of the Rosie O'Donnell show where Sarah Ferguson was on and she was plugging Weight Watchers and she had the Weight Watchers version of Oreos. And she's like, oh, you just add up the points. And then Rosie O'Donnell said the number of points for one cookie. And she's like, for one biscuit. and she put the cookie back into the box and Rosie O'Donnell was like, well, I'm gonna go to commercial and I'm gonna see if I can eat an entire day's worth of points.
What a gem.
All right, bye everybody.
Goodbye. Bye, Rosie.
Answer For It is an Airwave Media podcast.